What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the last word sniper combo, which is a pretty powerful combination in the game right now. It's by no means OP or broken, but it is pretty powerful if you know how to use it. So I'm just going to let you guys know, show you some basic breakdowns of how I use the combo effectively. And essentially, I find that for me, at least the way that I play it, it works really, really well on the Striker Titan. Because for me, the way I play this combo, it's all about priming and then closing gaps and finishing opponents off with the last word. So I prime in a number of different ways. I prime by starting out with a sniper. When I'm at mid to long range, I'll use my sniper rifle with a really low zoom. That's why I like the Defiance. So I use the Defiance at mid to long range to prime and then close gaps and finish them off with the last word. I can also prime by using grenades, and you'll see that a lot in this gameplay. I'll show you a couple of really nice kill streaks and ways that I close gaps quickly. And I close gaps by using the Titan Skate ability to get me up and close pretty fast before they have time to recover. So essentially, that's the kind of rhythm that you want to get into with this combination. You're going to prime, close the gap, finish them off with the primary. So I tend to start my engagements with the sniper out, and then close the gap and switch to the last word. So you're going to see that just reflected time and time again in this gameplay here. And it's not necessarily entirely about priming a singular opponent. You can prime the team and then close the gap and finish them off with primaries or supers as well. And so I do that a number of times, where I'll prime the team, so to speak, where I'll drop one, maybe two, then close the gap before they have time to recover. And here's a good instance, just because they had a self-res, they were able to get the full team back up and running by the time I closed the gap. But then I finish one off with the snipe, use the super, and then in close quarters engage the final opponent with the last word. And it really is a monster of a weapon at close range. You see here, priming an opponent with a sniper rifle, switching to the last word to finish him off as he closes the gap. And then also priming with grenades and using the last word to finish him off. By the way, sorry if you hear a kiddo in the background. I'm recording commentary with him here. And I got my whole family home. That's kind of the joys of Christmas break. But hopefully that doesn't bother you. If it does, hey, just turn the volume down. Sorry. Anyways, you saw that one Warlock. I just broke off from the engagement. I was like, no. Dude was lagging. Hits weren't registering. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm not going to waste my ammo on this right now. I don't have time for this garbage. So, anyways, and then here, closing the gap after we prime the team. And the last word, this is why I say the last word isn't OP right now, is because it's an RNG gun. And there are times where you roll the dice and you come up short, and those shots just don't connect, even though you're at pretty close range, where it should be able to consistently hit the opponent hip firing, and it's just like, yeah, no. So sometimes it just doesn't work. But here you see using my vertical space, jumping back and just pumping them in the noggin with the last word. And again here, if I'm outside of medium range, I'm not going to use the last word. It just doesn't hit consistently enough for me at that range. So I'll back off. Here I throw the grenade, and I use grenades whether I'm priming them or not. Even if I'm not using damage, I'm using them to zone off certain corridors and make people keep their distance. So I use them pretty consistently in that manner. And you see with the sniper rifle, a lot of times when I'm going against shotgunners, I will try and bait them into specific areas and bottlenecks so that I can just set my sights, take the shot, and if I miss, hopefully I get a body shot, and then I can just quickly switch to the last word and finish them off. Another shotgunner pushing me, so I skate away and make the gap a little bit larger, wait for him to jump up to challenge me, and then I can snipe him as he comes up. So with the Titan class, creating and closing gaps is just so much easier to do with the skating ability. So if you're not familiar with how to do that, there's plenty of tutorials around on how to skate. But it's good just to practice in patrol, just go to the Cosmodrome. Now here, I finish this guy off with the grenade, and then note that I back off to bait the other opponent into the revive, and then I quickly sprint in and drop the super for the double kill. Just like so. So, trying to think strategically. Here I pick up the heavy ammo, mainly to deny or just to have it in a pinch, but I don't even end up using it. And I'm more concerned about getting my special ammo. So this was just a fun series of engagements up here, using all this sort of horizontal cover, these boxes that are up here, and kind of jumping up and around them. Prime, find some cover, jump over it, one shot from the last word to finish off that guy, and then use my vertical space here with the bellicose to hang up in space out of his line of sight. I prime him, my teammate finishes him off. I go for the belly snipe here, but I aim a little bit high, close the gap, revive my teammate, and then go for this nice horizontal skating bellicose snipe here. And that just comes with practice. You know, that's kind of become one of my main things. And I was asked recently after my Twilight Garrison video, where people asked, well, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the Twilight Garrison or do you prefer the bellicose? And for me, it's all about the belly. I can't get away from the bellicose. I've become too attached to it. I don't know how to play the Titan without it anymore. Even when I was using the Garrison, I found myself trying to go for these aerial shots that I was never going to land. But I was just doing it because I was so used to having that 100% accuracy from the air, and don't get that anymore. Now I use this combination in trials pretty consistently because I feel effective at all ranges. So here I use the sniper, prime the team, close the gap, last guy, even though he's got a shotgun out, he's aggroed on my teammate, so I just fan fire. And a lot of people want to know with the last word, do you fan fire or do you hold the trigger? And I tap, I fan fire. I pull the trigger each time I want to shoot a bullet. Here, prime with a grenade, close the gap, finish off with the primary, turn around, and get the snipe on this dude. So that's just the rhythm you want to get into with this combination. It's literally all about prime, close the gap, and then finish them off with the last word. And in trials, you know, I'm all about those sky snipes, especially right off the spawns at the beginning of these rounds, and just kind of hovering up above lines of sight and trying to catch people getting set up before they get map control. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Just know that it is all about that rhythm of closing the gap and then finishing them off with the primary. So prime, close, finish them off. Nice skating snipe for the final bit here. But anyways, let me know if you use this combo, how you use it effectively, and maybe what your favorite setup is right now. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I will catch you in the Crucible.